Okay, today I want to talk about the three common hidden strategies used by developers to rug you and steal your money. Okay, now if you've been trading for a while or you try to go and you try to do some swaps before, you're probably familiar with something like this. This is a typical rug where developer basically create liquidity pool and then people buy and developer eventually those are removal of liquidity. I'll show you right click. Let me go back. You will see a type called remove here. So this is where the developer says, you know, I've seen enough, I make enough money, I take my money out. Now, contrary to popular conception, it's not every time developer make money back. So see this time now he get back 2.96 Solana. First rugging and taking liquidity pool and stealing everyone's money. But if you go back, let's see how much he used to create the liquidity pool. If I look here, he created a liquidity pool with 5 Solana, so he probably lose money on this one. But this one we come familiar with. We understand the idea of rug pull in this sense. But I want to talk about three hidden strategies, other hidden strategies that a lot of these developers are using these days because they know this one is too obvious. They want to steal your money in other ways. I'm going to expose them because I lose thousands and thousands to them. I figure out these strategies, so I want to share them with you. Okay, the first common strategy is developer will create tokens and they will create the liquidity pool. And if you look here, it looked like he put everything in liquidity pool. All his tokens inside liquidity pool. So they will burn everything in liquidity pool and you think, oh wow, good token. He's a good person. He create all the tokens, he create the liquidity pool with the tokens and he burned all his tokens so he renounced everything. Oh, no. But wait, this is a trick. A lot of developers do this to deceive you and to think it's safe. Because on deck screener, bird's eye, it shows a full lock, you think it's safe. It's not safe. Because if you go back in history, I'll show you real quick. Remember, at this point you think, hey, this is a good guy. He don't hold any supply. He just burn everything. Okay, let's go back. So go back. Let's see what happened in the beginning, in the first couple of seconds. I go back. Give me a second. Where are we now? 21:44. Look at this. Who is this? 30 Sol. And now this person control almost 80% of supply. This is crazy. So you get this pump. It looked like developer not hold anything. In fact, another trick, see here, 72 billion. It looked like that from the UI. Let's click and see what's going on here. He transferred to somebody else the amount of money. And here he add to liquidity pool, but let me check here real quick. This is the full supply, it's 699 billion. Developer only add 72 billion, meaning there's many more somewhere else. Developer did not put everything in liquidity pool. He tricked you again. So this developer do two very nasty things. First thing developer do, he only put like, I don't know, 5% of supply in liquidity pool, and on top of that he snipe his own liquidity pool. This is very common these days because they want to trick you so you think everything is inside. They burn it, it looks good, they create Telegram, they add all the information, but you don't know this guy's all holding a lot of supply for 30 Solana. I mean, if you think about it for a second, who, if you don't own this token, you're not an insider, would spend this kind of money? 30 Solana now, I believe, is 30 Solana is like $6,000. Why would you spend $6,000 unless you're a developer insider? Let me open here. Let me show you what they do. So you see, he swapped, he bought. Let's check it out. Look at this. Is this the same token? Let's get the fine width. Okay, look, very important here, because a lot of people like to go and you know, I'm going to look at the holdings and all this kind of stuff. Okay, my friend, listen. If you just go here, you go look at the holders. If you just go here, you look at the holders, you'll be confused. You'll be confused because it will look good if you put this on rock check, or you go and do all these normal things everybody else is doing. It look okay. Okay, maybe higher 6%, 3%, 1 point. But why are these ones so equal? Oh, okay, it's probably because of distribution from the wallet of the sniper. Distributing equally across different wallets to make it look safe. You could see what he's doing here. Equal, 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 equal. They snipe, then they distribute across multiple wallets, and then they sell through those different wallets. This is how the majority of tokens these days, even the ones that look legit, control majority of supply. You have no idea. This is what they do. They snipe and distribute. They snipe and distribute. Now, I have seen, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is one of the token, one of the people that he distribute to here. Let me see if he sell. Of course. Yeah, it came in and he sold and he dumped for 7 Solana. This is how these guys are rugging. What do you think this came from? This is not from the retail. This is from the developer who sniped, and then he dumped all his tokens and he make a lot of money. And he's doing it with other tokens as well. You can see here, this wallet, you know, these developers are lazy. So what they do is they just keep using the same wallets for distribution and for selling, for different new tokens that they create. So he's already made 7 Sol here. This one he made 4 Sol. This one he made 0.5. And these are all from different tokens, and he has like many other tokens. I've seen teams with 30 wallets they distribute to. It's very difficult to keep track. And to be fair, sometimes I see sniped LPs do very well. It's just luck. But it's important you understand this is going on. This is the like very common strategy. They snipe their liquidity pool, control the liquidity, distribute to multiple wallets, and then dump on everyone when it's high. You think it's safe because you're using Deck Screen or Bird's Eye. I feel sorry for you, my friend. You have to treat this thing as a lot of insider trading, a lot of scamming. Never put in more than what you're willing to lose. No matter how much you see the pump, just be careful. Okay. So this is one hidden strategy. They snipe their own liquidity pool. Another hidden strategy, I believe this one called, give me a second. Okay, elf. Okay, this is another hidden strategy. And this strategy is minting. When a developer creates a token, it is best for him to disable minting. What is minting? Okay, minting is basically it's how you create the tokens. So imagine if here he minted the tokens or whatever, however he got the tokens, he minted the tokens for 10 million. And he creates a liquidity pool and he burns and all that kind of stuff we like to see. Well, if he doesn't disable the minting authority, well, my friend, he can create new tokens out of thin air and dump on you. I've seen these people do this so many times because people just snipe. They create the tokens, they go through the process, they burn everything, and you're like, oh, looking safe. It's not safe, my friend. If you do not check that the mint authority has been revoked, then this person will mint out of thin air and dump on your head. And this is exactly what this guy did. He minted 500 billion and he swapped to get 388 SOL back. So you have to be very careful with these people. These days, they even use things like Jito. I'll talk about that in a different video, but it makes this transaction so fast. It's very difficult to even front run it it just happened like bam. It just happened so quickly. So you have to be careful. This is another strategy. Make sure mint has been revoked. Otherwise, they're gonna dump in your head. This is another hidden strategy. Okay. The third hidden strategy, I believe, let me just cross check here. Give me a second. Okay, sometimes these developers play tricks. So for example, maybe I created a liquidity pool for 8943 tokens. And then I burn a certain percent. Well, remember, if developer don't burn everything, then they still control some of the LP tokens, then they can still dump the LP tokens. They can still dump the LP tokens. And sometimes Dex Screener doesn't catch it. Sometimes Dex Screener says total lock liquidity 100%, when sometimes it's like 50%. So developer can dump the liquidity tokens on your head and snipe on your head and dump so many other ways. And these people just do this over and over again. This is how they make their money. That's another common strategy used by these developers. So those are the top 3 hidden ways. I'll say those are the top 3 common ways, aside from just the plain rug. They will snipe the LP, distribute to many wallets, and then dump on your head. They will mint new tokens out of thin air, dump on your head, or they will do a fake burn, or burn is not sufficient, and dump on your head. So those are the 3 other hidden ones, but otherwise the common ones, the developer holding, like, put in only tiny supply into the LP, which obvious, that one is pretty obvious, but you want to watch out for these other 3 ones. Other than that, just be careful, because a lot of insiders in this thing, and when you see a lot of hype, just know that there's a lot of marketing budget for these insiders to get in early. and they pump, and then you get there, and then they dump. So just be careful out there. These are some 3 strategies. In the Discord or in the future, maybe I make videos on how to use the bot to programmatically check for these rug strategies, so you don't have to manually check. The snipe bot would be able to do it for you, and then you're able to escape them. Okay, thank you.